Hey guys, so I just got back from the London Animal Rights March, and you'll have to excuse me, my voice is a bit croaky. I spent a long time today shouting and hollering. So I thought I just wanted to kind of do a quick video. So I did the first Animal Rights March in 2016, and an estimated 2,500 of us. It was the first time I ever did activism and was going to that march. I don't even remember how I heard about it. It must have just been online, and I was like, I have to go to this, so I did. And I still even have my placard from the first march, which today it got a little rained on. But and then I went again last year. And there was 5,000 of us, and it grew. And this year, oh my god, seriously, I just looked online, and there was an estimated 10,000 of us there today, and it was just insane. Honestly, I feel a little bit emotional talking about this because there's just so many of us, and to see that number of support and us like all coming together for one cause is just something that's just like so amazing. But yeah, so it got me into activism the first year I went, and for the last 2 years I've been doing activism, and I've been doing a whole array of things from I've done from Earthlings AV to like Save Movement, everything. And this isn't a kind of like me like tooting my own horn here. This is just kind of, I just want to explain to you the range of things that I've done, and just to kind of show that there is a huge range of activism that is out there that is for everyone. So there's always something that someone can do. So even if you can't get out to do those kinds of things, you can always, like, there's stickering to do and leafleting, and there's always bits and pieces. So for the last 2 years it's been pretty hectic, and I've kind of tried to do like everything that I can, and I went today, and it was just amazing, and it just kind of, it gives you the inspiration to carry on doing what we do, like as activists, because it can be quite hard sometimes, and you can often feel quite alone. You can also, like, even though you go to these events and you're with other activists, you get home and you feel quite alone, like you feel quite kind of like on your own in these situations, especially if your family and your close friends aren't into activism or aren't vegan. It can be quite hard. So today, just seeing the sheer amount of people and realizing that no matter where you are in the UK, like if you're a vegan and you're an activist, or perhaps you want to go vegan but you're scared to, you are never alone. You are never alone in this. It is the fastest growing social movement, and in the UK it is becoming so mainstream. So like, I just want people to, like, I want you to remember that no matter how secluded you might feel for doing what you do, you're not alone, and there's always like people out there you can reach out to, be it on your Instagram or your Facebook or anything, just to talk to. But so today was just, it was crazy. It was insane. Like, just the amount of people, seeing everyone marching, seeing everyone going through the streets, the placards, the signs were beautiful. There was so much thought put into them. It was amazing. Honestly, if I could, I would say thank you to every single one of you who turned up today and made like this possible, for the sheer amount of people there, and to the Surge activism team who put this together. They've already got a preliminary date up for next year, so like I'm sure I will see some of you then. And if I saw you today and didn't say hi, I'm really sorry. There was so many people there. Like, it's crazy. I mean, it was really great as well, because like the first year I went on my own. It was just me. Like, I'd been vegan a few months, had never done activism. I just kind of turned up there with my sign, not knowing what to expect. And it just kind of like, although I find it's really kind of like a bittersweet thing, because there's this one part of me that's like, we shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to be marching through the streets to fight for freedom for these animals. Like, but we should all just be born and be able to live without unnecessary harm in our lives. It's not something I feel that we shouldn't be having to fight for this, but we do have to. And therefore that's where this, like, so it's a really kind of weird emotion when you not necessarily feel happy about it, because I'm kind of like, I shouldn't have to be here, I shouldn't have to be doing about this. But it's a really inspirational feeling when you all come together with everyone, you get to fight and you get to raise your voices for this cause together, and you're united on this one cause. There's like so many different people there, like of all ages, all races, from all different, from different countries, and like from different kind of social groups. So people who, I know, like when you go to a festival and it's a heavy metal festival, you're not going to get people turn up there who listen to classical music, but this, you get like a mixture of everyone, and everyone who is there is just united by this one cause to fight for animal freedom. And that's just such an inspirational thing, like, and it's just such an amazing thing to be a part of. It's crazy. But yeah, and then the second year I went there and I took my boyfriend. He's veggie, but he's vegan with me and he eats vegan at home, so he's kind of like floating in the middle there somewhere. But like, I don't like using the term people who are nearly vegan, so I'm always just like, he's veggie. He came with me last year to kind of see what it was all about and just to like take part in the experience, and it really wasn't his kind of thing at all. I don't think he enjoyed the experience much, but he still came and he still added to those numbers. And this year I was so lucky to be able to take my two best friends who are both vegan, and that was absolutely amazing, being able to march along with both of those beside me. We had two placards and a megaphone between us, and we kept switching them around, taking turns, so just not for them only just to be there, but to be participating like that as well. It was just like a really warming feeling to know that this cause that I'm fighting, that like my best friends are there with me and they're on board with this. So like next year my goal is I'm going to take 3 people with me. Every year I'm determined to take one more person with me. It's going to happen. So yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. And last year afterwards I saw quite a few people posting negative comments about how it wasn't a good form of activism, like how many people does this actually turn vegan, could you not be doing something more useful? Like, I mean, how do I even respond to this? Like, the amount of people who saw us today, the amount of people who see 10,000 people marching through London and stopping and thinking, whoa, what are they doing? What are they fighting for? That must be a really good big cause to fight for, you know. All these people marching through, the amount of coffee shops, the amount of restaurants we went past, they saw our placards, we get like people were giving out leaflets, they heard us, they heard our voices. Not only that, but apparently we were on BBC London News as well. And then just think of the aftermath of this. Think of like so many people who are going to be sharing these photos online. They're going to be sharing this positivity. Not only that, but like us going as activists, it's going to inspire us. It's going to help us to do more. It's going to inspire us to want to do more activism. Doing this as a form of activism, like for me, is huge. It's huge. We've all come together for this, and as I said, the amount of people who have seen us today marching through the streets, like who stopped to look to watch, the amount of people in the buildings. I mean, we were marching for like 2 hours. You know, there's got to be some people out there who saw this today and who like are going to reevaluate their life choices of eating meat and dairy. Like, there's got to be. So I just feel like that's like, it's a really negative response to have to such a positive thing. But yeah, I guess that's my rant over. I'm sorry if I waffled on too much. Like I do this way too often. I get like really overwhelmed and excited about or emotional about things, and I waffle on for ages. And right now I'm waffling on to my YouTube viewers instead of my boyfriend, basically. So just from like me to you, if you went today, I just want to thank you so much for going and shouting and putting your voice out there for those animals, and fighting for their freedom. And if you know, even if you couldn't come but you wanted to, then come next year, please do. Like, I'm sure we can get our numbers even bigger. And just like a thank you to the Surge Activism team who put this together. Like, it's amazing. And if you're going to one of the other marches that's not in the UK, then again, thank you. I would love to hear if you're going from like one of the marches in a different country or anything. That'd be great. You know, like post your comments, post your experiences, tag me in some photos or something so that I can like see all the pictures and stuff of you and your placards. It's just so amazing. So yeah, and until next time.